Hello everyone, it has been a while. I am finally back. We went to Ireland, me, Frank and Julian. We went to Ireland. We've been talking about it for a while, so we went. And yes, oh, History Heidi was in heaven. We explored castles. I kissed the Blarney Stone. We had a Guinness in the oldest inn in Dublin called the Brazen Head, I think it was called. We went to the Cliffs of Moher. We just went exploring. We went to Dublin Castle. Oh, we just had a wonderful time. We all love history, and it was just fantastic. So, of course, I did do some shopping. The second last day, we found a mall called Jervis Mall. Ended up being like 10-minute walk from us, and yeah, I could have spent. We only spent an hour in there because we had a tour booked, but I could have spent half a day in there. Luckily I didn't, or I would have depleted my savings. But yeah, I did get some clothing. We went to TK Maxx. I got some cosmetics that you can't get in Canada here, and some souvenirs, and yeah, it was just a wonderful time. I did not get stopped by border security, so I won't be on the border security show. I'm sure I went over, but anyway, they didn't pull me over and search my luggage, but yeah, I did get a fair bit. So I will start with what I did purchase at TK Maxx, and which is Winners, TJ Maxx here in Canada and the States. And I did buy this, when we went to the Cliffs of Moher, I did buy this little shopping bag, and it's got these little sheep on it, and you can actually fold this up and it gets quite compact in your purse. So at TK Maxx, I did purchase this dress, and it's a knit dress, so it's nice for the fall or the winter, and it's long sleeved. It goes probably just a couple inches above my knee, but I really love this beautiful blue and this rusty red color that was just so pretty. And then I found these opaque nylons or tights to go with it, so I thought it was fairly close to the blue in the dress there. And then I did get this eye palette from Winky Lux. Now I won a palette by Winky Lux in a giveaway, and I use it all the time. The shadows are really, really good. And this one is called Uptown Kitten, and it has a lot of roses and mauves and kind of purpley tones, very pretty. So I did use this once when I was there, and I was very impressed with the quality of it. Just really pretty colors. And that was €10 that I purchased that for. And yeah, that was it for TK Maxx, because I knew I was going to do some more shopping, so I did try to control myself there. And if you remember, in one of my What I'm Burning Today videos, I had, it was a warm day in, I think it was February. It was raining a lot, the creek was swollen, and I had to, and then Abigail got stuck under the steel culvert, so I had to jump in to get her, and I lost my hat. I had my plum colored raincoat on, and I had this matching hat. Perfect match, and when I jumped in, I lost my hat. So I've been looking since then for a perfect match for my raincoat, and I found it. So this was 100% merino wool, and it was hand knitted, and it was just €10, which is a really good price for that. So yeah, this is an exact match for my rain jacket. When I go out in the woods, I still look for that hat, because I think it's somehow it's going to magically appear. But anyway. And then I did purchase this piece of oak. It's from an Irish peat bog, and they had some vendors out on a Saturday morning selling some handmade merchandise and that. So the darker the wood, the older it is. So this is about 7,000 to 8,000 years old, and the artist had sketched the Viking compass onto it here. So yeah, the Vikings actually founded Dublin Dublin is 2 words meaning black pool, and that's where that came from. So yeah, there's a lot of Viking history in Ireland. So yeah, just to have something that old and have my little Viking compass on there. So I've worn that a few times there. And then they had a vendor, they were selling these earrings, and they're very, very nice earrings. So I think they were selling them 3 for €10. So I did get the Celtic knot on this one here. That was very pretty. Stop wiggling. There we go. And then I like when they combine the engraved metal with the gems here. So it's got a little stones on there. It's not focusing the best. And then these ones I do like wearing rust for the fall, so I did get these 2 earrings. And then we went to the Guinness brewery company, and it takes up like 40 acres, and it was founded in 1759, so it was a really interesting tour. So I did get a Guinness cup. And I don't like beer, but there's something about Guinness. I don't mind it. But I can't drink that much at once. I drink about that much, and then that's it. But anyway. And then we went to the Book of Kells at the Trinity College. So they had the long room. And you've probably seen pictures in the past with it. And I did get some coasters, and that's what the room looks like. It's just, pictures don't do it justice. This thing is just huge. I think it has close to 250,000 books from centuries in there. And they had the Book of Kells, which is the book written and illustrated by monks back in 800 AD. And they had it in a glass case, and it was a certain temperature, etc., etc. But to be that close to that book was just amazing. The writing was just so precise, and the illustrations were just phenomenal. It was just amazing to see. So I did get some good old coasters, and I did get a coffee cup with the long room on it, and that was Trinity College. And then of course I had to get my t-shirts, souvenir t-shirts and that. And at Trinity College, Frank actually saw this scarf with a lot of the Celtic knots on it, so he really liked it. So I got that. And then we did get some t-shirts at the Guinness factory, so I got this one. I just love the red lobster against that green background. So Guinness has some really great commercials, and they had the lobster in one. And I did get this Guinness shirt. And I did get a Dublin t-shirt, established 988. Love it, love it. And I do love New Order. It's a British group back in the 80s, and when I went out dancing at the bars, I always requested New Order. So I finally found a t-shirt with New Order on it. So yeah, if you remember the song Blue Monday, I just absolutely love that group. And then what else did I get? So we went to Boots and Pharmacy, and I did get some CYO cosmetics, which you can't get in Canada, and it's very hard to order online from them too. So I found it in store, and it's the CYO Long Lasting Foundation, Life Proof. It has been raved about on YouTube, so I really did want to try it. And then I did get some blush with it, and this is called Strong Words. And yeah, I've heard really good things about this company. And then also in Boots, I did get the number 7. It's a nourishing hydration mask, and it's kind of neat there. So you can leave it on for 3 minutes, or very intensive moisturizing, you can leave it on for 10 minutes. And then I just did get just a little travel Charles Worthington booster mousse Just a nice little travel size, and some Soap and Glory cream because my legs are getting quite dry. And then we went into Superdrug because I want to go there because it has Makeup Revolution, and I walked in and they had this huge section for Makeup Revolution. And you walk down further, they had the Pro Revolution stuff, and then further down they had the I Love Revolution. This store was packed with Revolution stuff, and man, jeepers, I think in half an hour I spent about €100. And so yeah, if I was in there, I could have spent 3 hours in there easily, and probably would have spent 3 times as much money, so it's a good thing I only had limited time. But anyway, yes, I was just in my glory. So the Makeup Revolution products I did get. Now you can buy them here in Winners or Marshalls. You can order them online at orabelle.ca and Alton, that sort of thing, but it's nice to, I mean, they had everything you could possibly buy from Makeup Revolution in this store, and it's just nice to have the hands on and actually see the product and kind of test it out. So I did buy a couple of eye palettes, and this is by Carmi, and he has a YouTube channel, and he is just absolutely hilarious. He's Italian, and he lives in London, England, and his boyfriend is just hilarious. I just love this guy. So I think this is the second or third palette he's had come out, and it's just so pretty. And those are the colors there. So there's lots of mattes, lots of shimmers. It's just beautiful, beautiful palette. And then I did get the Revolution, what's this one called? The Creative Volume 1. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's just beautiful. Look at the peacock feathers and everything. Now it ends up, this didn't get the highest ratings, but I did try it a couple times. On the way home I put some on, and it lasted like 16 hours with eye primer. And then I got it on today, some of the darker purples on the outside and that. And I'm actually happy with it. Like the 2 looks I've done, I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's just really pretty. And then the other Makeup Revolution products, their highlighters are excellent. This is Highlighter Reloaded in Just My Type. So it's just a beautiful champagne, and I just love the pattern on here. It is so, so creamy. They just are wonderful. And then this is a Sculpt and Glow Contour and Highlight palette. Again, the pattern is just beautiful. And it's a good color of contour for me. They did have a darker color too, but it's just so pretty and so creamy. And they had the I Love Revolution, so they had all these packaging. It's just so great. And this is the Chocolate Elixir Glow. And it's got a mirror, and it's got a couple of very, very nice highlights in here. And yeah, I don't know why I got so many highlights, but anyway, I was in a frenzy, I guess. And then I did get the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer. I do have the regular one that came out, and I love it. I'm on my second one. Doesn't crease, doesn't cake. Really, really good. So this is a hydrating one with hyaluronic acid. And this is a cut crease canvas. Now I don't usually do cut crease. Not that fancy, but I thought it might make my shimmers pop a little bit more. And then, oh, hi Abby. Oh, I missed my puppy so much when I was gone. And this is the Revolution Under Eye Primer Hydrating. So I usually moisturize the heck out of my under eyes before I put any concealer on, but I thought I'd give this a try. Just to see if it smoothed things out a little bit more. And this is the Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Concealer. And then they had, oh, you got this for free if you spent like €15 or more on Makeup Revolution. You get this little contour and highlighting palette. And then they had a company called B, and this is the Superdrugs collection. So they did have this priming souffle, and it's similar to the e.l.f. and the Catrice primer, where it kind of smooths things out and covers up the pores and that. So it is quite bouncy. It seems a little more hydrating than the e.l.f. and the Catrice one. But I just tried it on my hand so far, so it's it really does smooth things out, and it looks like it does help with the pores. I'll just be a few minutes.
What?
I'm just filming. I'll just be a few minutes.
Okay, Abby stole something from you, so I'm gonna get it back.
Oh, okay. What'd she steal? Oh my God, Abby. And this is some of their blush. And yeah, it just feels like velvet. It's so smooth and really, really, really pigmented. So that's the B collection. And then there's this, this was called just Collection, and I'll have to Google it a bit more. But this is a Prime and Ready Reviving and Anti-Fatigue Illuminating Primer in Cool Rose. Oh, okay, thank you.
Has picture on it.
Oh, okay. This is what my shopping bag came in, and Abby was just chewing on it, so it's kind of wet with drool. But anyway, this is supposed to kind of even out and the skin tone, and it has kind of a cool rosy kind of undertone to it. So it got very good reviews online, so I thought I'd try that. And I think that's it, guys. That's what I got there in Ireland. So yes, if I had found that mall earlier, yeah, I would have done some serious damage. So might have been a blessing in disguise. I don't know. But yeah, I got some great items, and it was fun. And the people in Ireland, everyone was so friendly and sweet. And yeah, I just absolutely loved it. One of these times I'll maybe edit some of the footage that I did and show you that. But I mean, it's more interesting if it's your vacation instead of watching someone else's. But anyway, if you want to see it, let me know. But anyway, that's it, guys. It's nice to be back, but oh boy, I had so much fun. I was reluctant to come back. But anyway, everyone, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.